Good morning, Foxes. Today, let's talk about the Forestry event. This is a newer minigame that has brought some pretty cool changes to woodcutting, and even though it might not be the fastest XP, it definitely makes leveling woodcutting less AFK and more sociable. Let's jump right in. Any tree except normal trees, the Woodcutting Guild and Farming Guild trees will start events, but there are some common locations many people like to use for the Forestry boost. I suggest hopping to a Forestry world and going to the appropriate level per area. At level 15, you can chop oak trees, which the popular location is in Draenor Village. At level 30, you can do willow trees, which is also located in Draenor Village. At level 45, you can chop maple trees, which is located on the backside of Seers Village Bank. At level 60, you can chop yew trees, which is located at the Seers Village Church. And at level 75, you can chop magic trees, which is found in Arceus. Forestry changes some ways that woodcutting works, affecting the trees for both members and free-to-play worlds. While chopping the same tree, players will be given an invisible XP boost. Each player receives a +1 boost to woodcutting for each player on the same tree, up to a maximum of +10 with 10 players. Trees are also no longer depleted based on resources, they are now on a timer. To start a Forestry event, you only need a Forestry kit, which you can get in Draenor Village from the Friendly Forester Forestry shop. What a tongue twister. The Forestry kit is absolutely free, and when you have it, an event could occur at any time. The bag will store a number of items that fall from the trees as you go. You can then use the store items to purchase items from the Forestry shop, including the Forestry outfit, which is just a cosmetic recolor for your lumberjack outfit. As you can see here, it does also offer the lumberjack outfit, but it is stupidly high priced in my opinion. If all you did was Forestry, then you would probably have enough to buy it, but not only would you be doing a ton of woodcutting without the outfit, meaning no 2.5% XP boost, but it is also arguably better to buy either the felling axe handle or the log basket attachments first. So if I were you, I would go watch my Temple trekking guide, which describes how to get the lumberjack outfit super quick and super easy. I'll use a card link at the top of the screen and have it posted in the description below for you guys. I also recommend getting the Forestry plugin from RuneLite. It tracks the Forestry events for you, helps you see them when they appear, as well as track the necessary solutions. There are 9 different types of events that could spawn, and to receive credit for participating in these events, you must have cut a tree within a 30 tile radius of the event spawn. So this means if you have been cutting a tree within the 30 tiles of the event in the last 3 minutes, you qualify. Otherwise, you get a message stating you weren't chopping near enough when the event started and receive no rewards, except for the Friendly Ent event, which will still grant rewards even with the message. I also found it hard to see with all the people, so I'd turn on Entity Hider to make the events easier. Okay, here are the 9 different events and what to do. Struggling Sapling. Here, RuneLite assigns the mulch, leaves, and mushrooms on the ground a letter, and as you feed them to the sapling, it will assign in which order to make the mulch for the max points. Try one of each until RuneLite gives you the 1, 2, 3 click rotation, or look for a call out of the right letters from others to save time and max your points. Enchantment Ritual. A druid will appear and place different symbols on the ground. RuneLite will mark one green, that's the one you need to stand on until they disappear and new ones appear. Friendly Ent. Small tree ents will appear and they need trimmed. They will call out what they want done and you'll right click and choose the correct option. If they list both, like I want my back and sides, you can choose either back or sides. Pheasant Control. Pheasant nests will appear and RuneLite will highlight the one without a pheasant in it. Grab the egg and run it to the forester, then repeat this until a pheasant flies and sits on the nest you're currently working from, and then move to the new nest that now does not have a pheasant in it. Poachers. Traps will appear on the ground. Disable them to prevent a fox from being trapped. Oh no! Beehive. A beehive will appear along with unfinished beehives. Use the logs you have collected to finish building the beehive. All you gotta do is click on the stumps and deposit your logs into them. Flowering Tree. Flowers will appear on the ground and you must take the pollen from one to pollinate the other. RuneLite will highlight 2 flowers. So all you gotta do is run back and forth between the 2, clicking on the 2 flowers, which will in turn gather pollen and then pollinate the other. Rising Roots. Roots will appear around the tree and you'll have to chop them down. RuneLite will point them out for you. Woodcutting Leprechaun. A leprechaun will appear that will allow you to use a deposit box. In addition, he will also spawn 6 rainbows that, when stood in, give buffs, increasing the amount of animal bark and woodcutting XP that scale to your level. And that's all there is to this minigame. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Foxes. If you enjoyed this video, or really any of my other videos, subscribe and turn on notifications. Catch me live on stream for more chill vibes and good times. And if you want the VIP treatment, become a channel member. Perks, pals, and plenty of laughs included. Till next time, Foxes.